Welcome back. We created our I Am Richland series as a way to introduce you to the many talented, hardworking, and unique people that, like you and I, call Richland home. Initially, we were featuring Richland residents in our program, but now we have transitioned the program to feature City of Richland employees. By doing this, we hope to shed some light on the diverse workforce that is dedicated to providing you the services and amenities that you desire, while carrying out the city's strategic leadership plan.
The City of Richland employs a workforce of over 500 full-time employees, and we provide our citizens with public safety, all their utilities, community development, housing programs, parks and recreation, a library, and other traditional city services. This month we visit Parks and Recreation Department and introduce you to Maintenance Craft Worker 2, Tommy Garcia.
My favorite part of it is being outside, working in the parks. We have beautiful locations, beautiful parks. They're well maintained and they're fun to be in. Well, I'm a maintenance crafts worker too for the Parks and Facilities Department, which entails quite a bit. My normal job that I take care of most of the day is the irrigation of the parks and all of our facilities, which includes City Hall, the fire stations, the police station, different locations like that. Springtime we do all of our startups for our irrigation systems, so which entails going in and turning on the valves, our main feed to the valves to the sprinkler system, and then going through an actual check of each station, checking each sprinkler to make sure that they're working properly so that the grass is getting covered the way it should be. A lot of times we have just broken sprinklers over the winter. Could be from anywhere where the head's completely broken off or a split in the side of the body of the sprinkler. And when we find those, we note them down and then we get back to them as soon as possible. We get quite a list after we're all done doing our startups, so it does become quite a bit of work. Well, the handheld that we have is a key tool for us now that we use every day, because we've switched over to using what's called a smart timer, which takes into consideration how much water you use, and also it has other factors such as weather and things like that. But with the handheld, it's such a good tool for us because we can actually carry it with us, and while we're working on the problem that we may have found in the park, we can turn it on to see exactly what's wrong with it. Once we've fixed it, we can turn it on again to make sure it's working properly. And that saves us a lot of time because these parks are so big. We could have a broken sprinkler at one end of the park and our valve could be clear on the other side, which it saves us time being able to stay right there at the site and turn things on and turn it off with our handheld remote. Our goal is every Monday to do what we call a weekly check. And we'll actually go to all of our locations, whether it's a park or a facility, and we will go through each and every one of them looking to find any broken sprinklers, any leaks that we might see, any dry spots in the turf or in the planter areas, whatever we're covering. And we'll note that down, and that's our main goal to accomplish on Monday. And then we'll spend the rest of the week going through and repairing all the stuff that we've found. We'll actually, as irrigators, schedule what seems to be the most important and start from there, and then go through our list. Well, in the winter we do a lot of retrofitting or replacing of valves in our systems. When the water's not on, we can actually work on those things. But other than irrigation, we're assigned, well, the list is just about endless. We do plumbing, we do any kind of maintenance on any building, carpentry, whether it's office setup or whatever it may be. There's quite a scope of work that we do. One of the projects that we've been working on is retrofitting or replacing the lids to our vaults. Our vaults are what house all of our irrigation feeds, our double check, or even our sprinkler valves, because they have an old style lid on them, which is a little dangerous and very heavy to be lifting by yourself. We've been retrofitting them out to a lighter hinged lid, which has been fun because we actually get to build them. They're made out of steel and they have an aluminum lid to help them to be a little bit lighter. So that's been fun, being able to build those and install them. The other thing that we've done quite a bit through our winter projects is retrofitting, and with the new smart timers, it requires a master valve and a flow meter so that it can keep track of how much water is being put out there, and also have the ability to shut off in case there's a main break or some kind of leak. When the system's not supposed to be running, it can actually shut it off. so we don't flood out an area. But that includes doing a lot of retrofitting, digging up our main feeds and redoing all of that, which entails quite a bit of work, trying to get all that to fit in where it wasn't originally made to be. I have two boys. One is 8 years old and he goes to Jason Lee Elementary. And then my older son is 13 and he's in McLaughlin. He'll be moving to Richland High next year. Most of the time I like to spend with my boys. We spend a lot of time either playing outside, whether it's football or basketball. But one thing we do like to do together is play with our remote control cars. We have hobby grade cars and we play with those quite a bit. Yeah. We've acquired a few of them. Nice. Yeah, so it's been fun. It's a nice way to spend time together and get outside and play around. Yeah. Hi, I'm Tommy Garcia, irrigator, maintenance craft worker 2 for the City of Richland, and I am Richland.
Tommy was born in Moses Lake, but was raised across the river in Burbank. He studied welding at CBC and spent 6 years working with structural steel at Monarch Machine. Tommy shared with us that he really enjoys welding and actually misses it quite a bit. But working for the city is a blessing, and every day he feels privileged to serve the city and its residents.